Blimey, Mike here. Hello, this is Pixie with another video. Just got myself a nice cheesecake. Oh, weakness for cheesecake. I think what someone was saying, you need to lose your belly and some. Problem is though, there's some genetic factors. I've got probably an enlarged prostate. Liver as well. Not that I drink or anything, it's just I think it's chromosome 16 or some fault that maybe a flaw there, or it could be that I need a certain type of diet for it, because as a species we might have evolved in certain locations, eaten certain foods, and therefore body didn't have to figure out ways to substitute certain minerals and other properties. But then when we change location, it's not available anymore. What else I want to share? I think petrol fumes, chemicals, if you're ever in an industry that you're exposed to it, you definitely really want to wear these face masks to protect yourself. I'm encountering a lot of people who've got health problems. One of my clients had a lung removed. He's working for RAF. He was refilling the planes. Another chap who was smoked, JCB driver, probably worked on a building site most of his life doing different things, cancer, and another chap I know, his lungs got damaged by dealing with fires relating to cars. So petrol and stuff. It'd be interesting to know if lung cancer's dropped since people have been wearing certain face masks, but you know, we'll have to see. What else is going on? We'll get into a few things. So I'll be using a site called Ukrainian, so I guess it's going to MGTOW. It seems to be quite good actually, and I'm writing to someone. I decided I'm just going to focus on one person because it gets expensive, it gets confusing. I mean, there's loads of lovely women on it. You know, someone just up for us having a Skype and stuff like that. So I just write on my own terms, long letters, be quite honest, be quite open, see where it takes me. I mean, it's worth having an open mind, giving it a go, and quite frankly, if you pay in a dating site, as long as you can afford it, it's not really a problem. You'd only put the money on something else. So you see where it goes, really. Yeah. Other things going on. Cryptos are always very interesting now. I'm getting more and more into it. I'm wondering if we live on a blockchain. You've heard of the holographic universe? Maybe we live in a kind of a blockchain. The way that the cyberspace is developing, you get real estate online. I might even get real estate in the future, but it's ridiculous. You could probably pay the same price you would a house. But if you owned a space in a popular simulator, you could probably rent that space out. There might be a way you can lease it. You can make monthly rent while somebody sets up something in that location, which sounds crazy. Imagine if you said this like 20 years ago. They'd be like, you want to buy cyberspace, but it's not there. It's you know, it's in the ether. It's a dimension that we can. Well, it's how we influence it, and I guess that's how we think about the universe. Like, can you measure your consciousness? You can measure it by your actions, which is the same as if someone uses a space, and you can measure that by its utility, I guess. But you can't measure any particular distance to it. So it's all really interesting. I mean, it's given an insight into thinking about how the universe works at kind of a metaphysical level. And the money are just flying out, it's just crazy. So Safe Moon, I mean that investment's doubled and it's going up. People will say take rewards on the way up as it goes up. You know, collect on the green, buy on the red. Personally, because it's so low, I'm just going to sit on it. You think of how things like Bitcoin have gone. People did sell it in the beginning. You know, someone got a pizza and stuff with a lot of Bitcoin. but now that pizza will be worth probably £1 million because of the Bitcoin he spent. So I might as well just sit on it for 10 years. It's literally probably take 5-10 years, and it might be a good sum if it's well used exchanged. If it goes up to £1, I've got £30 million. If it goes beyond that, then it's up and up and up. I think the main thing is the game is to play, is to be the last whale in the pool. So you don't want to be getting out by other people who have sort of reacted. And also people are so caught up in their fiat currency. They're like, oh, you're going to bank it? So I'm going to stick it in a bank, let the bank know exactly how much I'm earning from the stocks and shares and stuff. And what am I going to do with it? Just leave it in the bank? This doesn't make any sense. What you can do is just skim off bits as you need it, and really for things like a car, property, you know, really, it's a vault of investment. That's what they are, like little vaults. It's like a little bank, my phone now, and that's why you got to put loads of security on it, because you know there'd be nutters out there, put big serial codes. I might have to just make loads of big serial codes, and I'm just to protect everything, because there's just so many scammers. So crypto.com, I've got a crypto.com exchange on the website, and they've got the app. I've been using the app, which is great, but it's got extra features on the website. One of them is that it's a 50% giveaway. Not 50% giveaway, it's a 50% sale. So I buy a coin, I sell half of it, I get my money back, and there's this other event I've got going on called a charger event. I'm going to get like engine coins, which it's all about the gaming industry, the fuel gaming industry, which is a growing market, especially with the pandemic, because people are using more utilities from and resources through the computer. So it's going to be quite a big turnover, really. I mean, I'll just sit on them, and then always wait until the next event comes, switch them over to Crow if I need to get more resources, put it into a supercharger, they pay out a reward, it can keep on creating growth just by switching it between these different deals. So but the thing is, sell half, invest half. That's the way to work, rather than cashing it in, because you only need to cash it in if you really need the money. If you don't need the money, don't do it, because it's pointless. People are too wrapped up in fiat. Is just potentially it's another crypto, because you can get stable coins and things like what we got, USDT. I think there's also G. Was it G? Well, anyway, there's a English pounder version equivalent of the digital currency as well. Just trying to think of it, because I don't actually stock it at the moment. But if the market went bare or there's a problem, I transfer it into that, because it's a stable coin. And you can bank it there and just leave it there, and then when the other opportunity turns up, go for that. But I think the market's evolved so much, and also B&B's on the rise. There's at the moment people are caught up with Bitcoin and Ethereum, but there's other players coming up, and so you might have a platform with about 5 big players. I mean, Bitcoin will go zooming up when they run out of it, but then people will look for new projects to invest in. So equally, they all go up as well. So there's no reason why Ethereum can be 40,000, B&B can be 40,000. They all could be. So just in case of sitting on them, what I would look at the time frame, how long it took for Bitcoin to grow and use it as a marker, and how are the other coins, because the popularity's increased and the market's increased and the adoption and just social use of it. I mean, if only 2 people are into crypto, 2% I should say, of the population, then there's a lot of people out there to tap into, and so the market will always have potential to grow, especially if the adoption into sort of goes into the mainstream, where people are buying things like you buy your car and stuff. You'll probably get people wanting to do audits on people's finances, but to be honest, you know, shouldn't people have wealth? I mean, I know they're not abusing it. I know the banks have relied on it, but I still use the bank. I'm going to keep the bank healthy. I'm going to put all my money in the bank. The bank would love that, because then they could market it. But they've just been pushing debt for too long, and we just want a bit of freedom to make a difference in the world. That's really what it's about. Anyway, this is a big sign off, and I will speak to you soon. Bye.